Okay, folks. I've been watching all this Freddie Gray stuff, and it really amazes me the patience that the people of Baltimore have shown. In fact, the patience that the people of this country have shown. And today, I never had any intention on making a videotape just because, I don't know, never saw it as necessarily my strength. But after watching the news today, and the news comes about another stop with the van, caught on private camera, and now this guy who was in the back of the van, how many days later, is saying, well, Freddie Gray, he was trying to injure his own self. All right. You know what? That dog ain't gonna hunt. I don't care where you go. I don't think in black America, unless it's that idiot running for president on the Republican side, what's his name, Ben Carson? People like him, handkerchief heads, who are gonna believe that? That dog don't hunt, as Ross Perot said. That dog just does not hunt. Now you want us to believe this dude who's in police custody all this time, still in police custody. We're gonna believe him and what he has to say, despite what we saw on the video, the original video. The leg he stood up on the back of that van was the same leg that he was halfway able to walk on, not the leg that was dragging. Okay, so your dogs don't hunt. It just don't make sense what you're telling me. And what you're trying to tell me, just like you tried to tell me before with Eric Garner, is don't believe my lying eyes. I saw you. Like I used to tell my kids, I saw you do it. And now you're going to tell me you didn't. All right, so you believe I'm a fool. So you must believe half of America are fools. And the people, like I have some friends who are of a different persuasion, who have said some things that, and I'm going to forgive them because they're my friends, but it's just asinine. Wake up, smell the coffee. This stuff has been going on for years. Years. Okay? I've had the rough ride in the back of a police van before. My neck ain't broke. I don't have a crushed windpipe. So even if you believe his neck may have been broken by a rough ride, how did his windpipe get crushed? That's pretty hard to do. Unless you have direct pressure on somebody's throat. So, as we go forward, I hope to God that there's no more senseless violence. But don't tell me, please don't say the words to me that violence doesn't achieve anything. It's achieved a hell of a lot for you and for the United States of America, a hell of a lot. And all the countries that have become their allies and benefited from their aggression all over the world. Violence. We've been at war more years than we've actually existed. And yet, we think we are the moral authority over everyone all over the world. Despite the fact we wiped out the Native Americans, violence. We dragged African people to America, violence. Civil War, violence. 2 world wars, violence. Korean War, violence. Vietnam, violence. Come on, man. Come on. And now you got a police force that's running buck wild. I mean, all over the country. It's happening every day. I just saw a new video. I think it's new. It may not be. It may be old. It might be it's my first time seeing it, but it wasn't dated, so I don't know. Of another black man running away from the police and gets shot in the back 5 or 6 times. And the cop saying he's got a gun, but they can't find one. So the cop says then, well, somebody in the crowd must have picked it up. Come on, man. Come on. Who's going to pick up a dirty gun after you just had a confrontation with the police? Who's going to do that? Nobody. Nobody. That dog don't hunt either. The stories you're telling They don't make any sense. They don't pass the sniff test. They just don't. You know, my daughter was out last night in New York. I'm going out today. I besiege all my friends, family. If you can walk, get up. Get moving. Because if you don't, our sons, grandsons, daughters, eons from now will be dealing with this same crap. The same crap. And I haven't even talked about the economic depravity. Haven't even talked about the day-by-day struggles of a person without an education, because the education system is broke. It's been broke. I had to navigate it very carefully with my kids. And God thank my mother and father for forcing me into a good education. They made sure I got one. You know? But if I go out in that street and I get in my car, it won't matter. When the 5-0 rolls up behind me, yeah, I know what to say and I know how to say it. But guess what? I don't do it that way. I do it the way I want to do it, and that's to stand like a man every time I have an encounter with anybody. You know? I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to die begging for my life. I will die, though, standing up for you, standing up for me, standing up for my children, my family, my people. So I'll be out there tonight, down at 15th and Market Street. Starts at 4:30. I hope everyone who can come out does come out. Baltimore, big fella got your back. See you when I see you, and hope everything goes okay tonight. Peace.